Tommy, I'm going to ask you to tell me one story that I just find particularly rich because of, well, just the amount of time, and I think most people just wouldn't even know about that, some of these connections. And that's the story between your son and Mike Brait.
Yeah, Mike Brait. So I'm a young kid here. I'm not playing sports. I don't even think I was in intramurals yet. I was too young. But I was very familiar with the team my dad was coaching. Mike Brait was his quarterback. Mike went on to play at Gordon Tech and then was recruited to Dartmouth College in New Hampshire in the Ivy League and played quarterback out there. And I knew that always. And that, used to see his mom in the neighborhood and
At Marie's?
yeah, Marie's and
She could
church.
wing a ball.
Yeah, and the whole family was. Debbie was a good ball player too.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, I coached Brendan, my son Brendan here. He's a fabulous ball player. Went on to Notre Dame High School. Was widely recruited. Wanted to go to one of the places that was recruiting him out of the Ivy League instead of going to other suitors. Ended up choosing Dartmouth. And the day he committed to Dartmouth, I was in New Hampshire. My wife and I were with Brendan, and the head coach offered him a spot in their class. And I walked out of there and really couldn't believe that this little kid from Casson Avenue was able to get himself into the Ivy League. But he did. And one of the first things I did was try and contact Mike Brait, who I hadn't talked to Mike in, really ever, because I was a little kid when he was in high school. We used to go watch him play. But I got a hold of Mike, and he, was like he never left St Eds. He wanted to meet Brendan the next day, and talk to him. It turned out that Mike had played quarterback out there and graduated the year before, or 2 years before, the present head coach, who was also a quarterback, Buddy Tevens, rest his soul, who had recruited Brendan. So they were good friends. And Mike and Brendan and I met for lunch a couple days later, and he told some good stories about playing at St Eds and for my dad, and Mike couldn't have been nicer to Brendan. Stayed in touch with him all the way through school. Looks forward to seeing him these days when we bump into him. He's always got a good things to say, and Brendan has a good.
That's a hell of a connection.
Yeah.
It's really, and I don't know your son, but I've met him, and he automatically just reminds me of you.
Yeah.
And when I met you the last time, and I was turning the corner, and I just saw the top of your eyes, you were your dad. Just like that. It's just so fresh for me. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.